death.
Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this giant witch poison strategy. Now, here's the deck I'm using. If you guys don't have the Ice Wizard, I will offer some suggestions for some replacements. You can go ahead and throw in some Fire Spirits for some splash damage support, or go ahead and use a Mini P.E.K.K.A or a Valkyrie. Those are good options as well and will help you defend. Or if you want to, you can go ahead and throw maybe an Elixir Pump in that slot there, and that'll give you some more Elixir for later game and setting up some overwhelming pushes. But let's go ahead here and take a look at some replays, and then we're going to finish off with a live battle. So here we are, guys, facing off against a Nether level 10. Now, as you probably noticed, I hit level 10 this morning because I upgraded my Giant from level 6 to level 7. So, level 10, the extra health and the extra damage in the towers hopefully will help me out. But in spirit, I still feel like a level 9. Because a lot of my cards are still at level 9 level or even lower. I only have a couple of commons level 10. The rest of them are level 9. All of my rares are level 7s. My epics are like level 3. So like I said, I definitely feel like a level 9 in spirit. Now right here, setting up a push with that giant up front and the witch in the back. I always prefer to do a slow push with the witch behind the king tower instead of using the giant, because that allows the witch time to spawn out a bunch of skeletons. So right here, poison spell doing work with barbarians as well as the tower. Now take a look at this. During this whole time, there is one single skeleton by himself doing some decent damage to that tower, and as a result, we're able to bring the tower all the way down to 1500 health. So definitely nice to have the damage lead early in this battle. Now right here, we're going to sit back and build up the Elixir. He's going to go in the offensive with the Royal Giant Goblin Barrel push. I'm going to go ahead and use my cannon as well as the Goblins to take out the Royal Giant, and then use the Zaspel to take out all of those Goblins. So really good defense right there. The Royal Giant doesn't even get one hit on my tower. So like I said, really good defense right there. Now right here, he has a Wizard coming in here. I'm going to wait for the Wizard to cross the bridge, and then go ahead and use my Musketeer to counter the Wizard, and then use the Ice Wizard from a separate air angle there to counter his Ice Wizard. And as a result, we save both of my troops and are able to set up a decent counter push right here. So right here, I got the Musketeer going in there with the Ice Wizard up front. Unfortunately, he drops down the Fireball, but that's not too bad by me, because that meant that he spent 4 extra Elixir defending that push versus just letting it die anyways. So right here, gonna go ahead once again and start out a push with the Witch way in the back behind my King Tower, allow her some time to spawn out a bunch of skeletons, and then as soon as the Witch gets closer to the bridge, gonna go ahead and use the Giant up front to protect her. Now the whole idea with this deck, guys, is to set up a push with the Giant up front, the Witch in the back, and then use that Poison Spell to damage all the troops. Now right here, we're going to use the Poison Spell to damage those Barbarians. Now unfortunately, I wasn't able to hit the Elixir Pump or the tower in the process. Now the thing is, with the Poison Spell, the range is pretty big, but it's not big enough to hit the tower and also reach all the way to the bridge. So if you drop the Poison Spell where the edge of the Poison Spell hits the tower, it won't actually reach the bridge, and your opponent can still drop down Barbarians right at the bridge to take out your support troops, and the Poison Spell won't damage them. But in the push there, we were able to take out that tower and give ourselves a 1 crown lead. So we have a huge advantage in this battle right here, guys. Both of my towers are still pretty much full health. We have a strong push going on the right hand side, once again dropping down the Poison Spell, and like I said, dropping the Poison Spell in a location where it can cover the bridge versus hitting the tower, because just in case he drops down the Minion Horde like you saw, or Barbarians, I want the Poison Spell to hit those troops as well. Now right here, unfortunately, we aren't able to take out the tower on the right hand side. I really did need the crown for my crown chest, but unfortunately we weren't able to make it happen. I'm going to go ahead and use the Musketeer to distract those Goblins, and as a result we do get the 1 crown victory. Let's go ahead to the next replay here. So here we are, guys, facing off against Fernanda. Now we're going to sit back here a quick second and build up the Elixir to 10 before we make our opening move. Now I don't know about you guys, but I think they should raise the opening Elixir to 10 from 5, so that way as soon as a battle starts, both players can start making moves instead of having to wait 10 seconds to wait till 10 Elixir. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and use the Ice Wizard in the back behind my King Tower. I didn't really want to start out with the Witch early on in the battle, because I want to try and test the waters and see what kind of cards my opponent has. And because he drops down the Bomber, I don't really want to use my Witch right here, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Cannon. Thankfully, he used the Royal Giant, so I am able to use the Cannon to distract it. And right here, using the Musketeer from a different angle, now I'm going to go ahead and use the Giant here to distract those minions and save my troops in the back. And as a result, we're able to set up a decent counter push. Now right here, he's going to go ahead and use some Barbarians to counter my Giant, and then use some Goblins in the back. Now I used the Zaspel right there. I'm not too sure why. Looking back at it, I probably could have used the poison spell to damage the barbs and also damage the goblins, and that would have probably allowed the musketeer to get a couple shots on the tower, but that's why you're supposed to watch your replays and learn from your mistakes. Now right here, my opponent going to go ahead and use a electric pump in the top right corner. I'm going to go ahead and use the poison spell to damage that pump and pretty much eliminate any elixir advantage that he would have got out of that pump there, and in my opinion, that is an even elixir trade. Now my opponent here is a level 9, and I am a level 10, but more importantly, I think our card levels are pretty even and pretty comparable, and by the end of the battle, the amount of health that I had left on my tower means to me that the level of the tower didn't really make a difference on the battle. Now right here, he's coming in once again with the Royal Giant. I'm going to go ahead and use the Cannon, the Witch, as well as the Ice Wizard to take it out. He only takes my tower down to 2,000 health in the process, and as a result, we set up a decent counter push with a Giant up front. Now right here, we're going to sit back on my Elixir and see what he drops down. He's going to go ahead and drop down some Barbarians in the back to take out my Ice Wizard as well as the Witch, and as you can see, I do have enough Elixir for the Poison spell, but I ended up using the Zap spell because I figured with the Zap spell I could take out that tower and save myself 2 Elixir in the process, and as a result, like I said, we do get the 1 tower lead. Now right here, we're going to go ahead and use the Musketeer as well as the Ice Wizard to defend against these Barbarians, and I'm going to try and go for that 3 crown victory because like I said in the last replay, I do need that crown chest. Now right here, the Musketeer up front with the Ice Wizard in the back. Going to go ahead and wait to see what he drops down. He drops down some minions, but the Musketeer Ice Wizard combo takes it out pretty quickly, and they also go on to take out the Bomber, so that was a pretty good Elixir win right there. I mean, taking out the minions as well as the Bomber. Now right here, going to go ahead and use the Cannon to distract that Royal Giant, and then use the Goblins to take it out pretty quickly, and also use the Ice Wizard to slow it down. And all I really want to do here is just turtle up and hold out for the 1 crown win. Now right here, using that Poison spell, take out both Princesses as well as damage that Bomber. Now unfortunately, the Witch does die to the Princess. I was hoping to set up a decent counter push, but because the Witch did die, I'm going to pull back and just focus on defending and give up on that 3 crown victory idea. So right here, Royal Giant going in there, going to go ahead and use the Cannon once again to distract it. Goblins going in the back to take out that Princess, and with 3 seconds left, we are going to get the 1 crown victory. Let's go ahead here and do a live battle. So here we are, guys. Hopefully we get a decent opponent. I've been facing a couple of level 11s and level 12s, even at 3,000 trophies 2 days before the season reset, which is pretty strange. So facing another level 10, hopefully his card levels are pretty comparable. But let's go ahead and start out with the Wizard on the left-hand side. Ooh, definitely not a good choice right there. Go ahead and use his Cannon, and then use some Goblins here to take that out. Now he drops the Witch there. Let's zap that and give our Goblins some more time to take it out. And the Royal Giant doesn't even get 1 hit on the tower. So definitely a pretty good defense right there. Now, I'm going to sit back here and let that Ice Wizard take out the Witch. And I'm not going to set up a counter push with the Ice Wizard because he's pretty low on health and I don't want to risk overextending right here. So we're going to go ahead and start setting up a push here with the Witch way in the back behind my King Tower. Down goes the Witch right there, and hopefully we can set up a decent push here with the Giant up front and maybe the Ice Wizard in the back. Let's go ahead and use this Ice Wizard right here and this right here. And we are in trouble. Come on, Musketeer. Okay, so that was not the best decision. I probably should have placed down the Musketeer a little closer up to target the Mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of targeting the Miner. So let's see here. Fireball going down, not really good at all. So we are definitely at a disadvantage so far in this battle. If we drop on this Giant, he's going to go in with a Royal Giant. So let's have this Cannon ready. Royal Giant on the right-hand side. He knows I'm pretty low on Elixir. No, he's going to pump up, so we're going to go ahead and poison this. Right. Oh, we can't do that. Let's do it right here. And let's use this right there. Drop down a Witch right here. And we're going to go ahead and use the Ice Wizard as well. And set up a really strong push. Hopefully, the Skeletons distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's go ahead and take it out. There we go. Zap that. Save some health on the Giant. And come on. Don't kill that Witch. Witch spawn some Skellies, please. There we go. Hopefully get some decent damage done there. Now, unfortunately, the Fireball does take out the Witch pretty quickly, but the Ice Wizard getting some more chip damage onto that tower. Let's go ahead and keep the pressure on with this and this right here. And that'll be the end of my pushes. I'm just going to Fireball for the rest of this battle here, or sorry, Poison for the rest of the battle, and hopefully hold out for that 3 crown, or for the 1 crown. Let's go ahead and use some Witch right here with some Cannon right here, Goblins right here. Get the Zap spell ready to save these Goblins some time. And let's use Ice Wizard to take out this Miner. Come on. Minions in there, but the Witch should take him out. And let's go ahead and place down a second Witch right here. Actually, that probably wasn't a good idea. I expect a Fireball in a couple seconds. Fireball. Giant up front. There we go. Save that Witch with 1 health left. And we're just gonna really defend. We're gonna focus on defending and hold up for this 1 crown victory. Cannon right here. with a Musketeer. I don't need the Goblins in this situation because the Witch does lots of damage with her skeletons to that Royal Giant. Goblins in the back here to hopefully protect against a minor push. And there we go, guys, getting the 1 crown victory. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.